Welcome to Culture Crash, where we examine what's new and old in entertainment. If you had a time machine, to where, or more fittingly, to when, would you go? For me, the answer is easy. London, England on January 30th, 1969. On that cold and rainy day, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr played their last ever concert together as the Beatles. I grew up listening to the Beatles, the most famous and I'd argue the greatest band in history. And to be honest, I never thought I would hear a new Beatles song in my life. I was born in 2001, just a few months before George Harrison died of lung cancer, and 20 years after John Lennon was tragically murdered. So when I heard Harrison's iconic guitar and Lennon's ghostly voice echoing through my car speakers a few weeks ago, it felt like traveling back in time. On November 2nd, the Beatles released what Paul McCartney calls the last ever Beatles song, Now and Then. The track itself is a haunting psychedelic ballad with a few hallmarks of the Fab Four. Powerful piano chords, soaring falsetto harmonies, a lavish string arrangement, a thumping drum beat, a melancholic guitar solo. The lyrics were originally written by Lennon in 1977, and they're characteristically straightforward, longing, and emotional. Now and then, I miss you. Now and then, I want you to be there for me, Lennon sings. Most of the track is based around an unfinished demo tape Lennon recorded that McCartney, Starr, and Harrison tried completing in 1994. Back then, though, the audio on the tape was too low quality, making Lennon's voice inaudible with the other instruments added, so they scrapped the project. But thanks to new AI technology that was able to better separate Lennon's vocals, McCartney and Starr returned to the track this year, keeping some of the guitar parts that Harrison had recorded back in 1994. The result is an eerie yet beautiful recreation of a magical time in music history. All four Beatles, together for the last time. Even the title, Now and Then, is a simple and nostalgic ode to times past, but also an appreciation for something only possible in the present. The song brings some closure to the story of the Beatles, but it also raises questions about what could have been. In 2023, a year that will sadly be defined by war, it's heartbreaking to hear Lennon's voice, knowing how committed he was to the never-ending dream of peace. His anti-war anthems, like Give Peace a Chance and Imagine, united people across the world amid the horrors of the Vietnam War. Now and Then, while beautiful and bittersweet, inevitably begs the question, what would John Lennon have to say about our world today if he was still alive? I'm Tabor Brewster.
When you save on auto insurance for driving safe with USAA Safe Pilot, you'll feel like a big deal, even in a traffic jam. Save up to 30% with USAA Safe Pilot. Restrictions apply.